From what we've seen so far, things are not looking up. Senketsu is seemingly destroyed. Her father's killer is on the loose and, well, causing a lot of trouble. And if she ever lost control again, she would be a green, twisted monstrosity. Maybe some days it's not worth waking up for school. Although, there is a lot more going on, she has more allies than she realises. And I want to see where it leads. So, tighten those suspenders, shorten your skirt, and let's watch Kill la Kill. There's a lot of stars. Has he managed to reform himself, or is still blept? Yeah, it's a bit late. Good that she's actually been brought inside, though. Probably a few more. I don't know if it's safe or not that it's him that was who found her, but could be worse. Hmm. Or some people would have taken some pictures. Along with a lot more that she's having to think about recently. Well, if he could do a impression like that, that would be kind of impressive. I hope that if I was turned into clothing, I'd be more than just a single strip of fabric. Mm-hmm. So she's going to have to go on to a clothing genocide to regain it all. That was a bit loud. God, what kind of teacher are you? Not telling her to wear a helmet? Did he even have a teaching license? One fully accepting his nudist self. Oh, I wish I didn't say it. Just turn around and walk away. Let's not begin. I don't want glowing nipples. Why are you asking me? You see, I ask myself that question a lot when it comes to anything that goes on my channel. What the hell is going on? And sometimes it's better not to know. But did he just have calling the Batmobile when it comes to pick him up? And the fact that she still has Sengetsu because she was holding onto the scarf like that. Where does a piece of clothing's consciousness reside? I guess it depends on the clothes themselves, really. But let's hope all the ones that she's sliced up so far weren't sentient. But the fact that the big boss that we fought of all throughout the series so far is actually the more reasonable of them. Power up! So rather than having to strip null, she just needs to take off the patch. And is the fact that Mako is amongst all of this gonna put a hamper in their plans? Considering she can circumvent physics and reality itself. And there is a lot of planning when it comes to school trips, but this much I'm not sure about. That's some hair. What a welcome. American high school, so of course they have to be wearing American football armor. I mean, all Americans wear 24/7, didn't you know? Oh, how they will tremble in fear in a few seconds. Oh my god! This is so dumb. And you will abide by their rules. Their accuracy, thanks for that, is quite good, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, his yellow tracksuit isn't too bad. Why is it that some of the background students there had different body shapes? Almost as if they had some kind of personality. Is this the psychic gym? When did this turn into Pokemon? Nice costume. That one's not so bad, I guess. Although that one's... I was expecting so much more from the tiger. So much more. And she is great at getting everyone to form a cohesive group, considering she is basically a conductor. He is. Can't you see he looks a bit more translucent? Non-Euclidean. Well, I didn't expect I really didn't expect Kill la Kill to get into like non-Euclidean physics and imagery. It's a fancy light show. Okay. It's good that you were here in spirit, maybe not in body. Cool. Do we need this explanation? You defeated it. Cool. Let's move on. Cotone. Even as a hologram who can't really be hurt, he takes a back seat from actual combat. a, a good backing track, I think. You know, I think I've heard better though. Has anyone seen people with teeth tattoos? Or just really fancy braces? Cool, but they did look like Monopoly money just now. Yeah, and it's not going to be the first time that they have disrupted an entire system and way of life. And if he thinks that he's the top dog when it comes to business and money, he's in for a rude awakening. I mean, just ask the stock market. They're ruining the economy as well as our will to fight. So I didn't really expect a pseudo economics talk. Okay. The last one seems a bit more dangerous. This has just turned into a reverse tug of war. The push of war. The thing is, if they cause damage in the town, then his money is going to be worthless because there's nowhere to spend it. Oh no! Distracting her! Hallelujah! With food and dogs. Oh no. What are you gonna do with no money here? Please, fire some my way. I mean, she isn't being altruistic or wanting to... Perfect. Trying to protect everyone around her, she just wants to buy some takoyaki. As well as everything else along this row of street stalls. At least she's having fun. Oh, this one isn't going quite so smoothly now. Steak tank. Yeah, did you not realize the hunks of meat? You know, several inch thick armor plating is nothing when it comes to a good steak. Hopefully it's not going to cook them too much. So this disciplinary committee has basically just turned into Bane. So much wasted food. Not so wasted food. A new challenger approaches. She's done quite well aiming for specifically those patches. The fact that they can just be blown back by sound and vibrations alone, how are they ever expecting to get close? And what is their lung capacity with those patches? Ah. Not quite so dignified collection of all the patches like it was with the Gamagori's squad. Things aren't looking quite as good over here, but it's fine. Has he made a physical appearance? I guess. Yeah, why not? He pays them. Basically a ragtag militia. And she's just sightseeing still. Can anyone else have such a fun time in a war zone? Well, just devalue the currency and you have won instantly. His hubris here is going to be the end of him. Why do I hear boss music? Oh no, her souvenirs! Getting some food. Technically, they're not wrong. She did kind of desert the line of duty. I mean, what else is she supposed to do? Is she going to piece it all together and there's still going to be one or two little pouches missing? Ah, okay, one. When she has a particular goal in mind that she wants to fulfill, yeah, she is very intent on completing it. And food. And finding a good place to take a nap and not learn anything. The final piece. Ah. This episode has been... It could have been taken so long, but it's good how even without her suit, she can rip through the casual low grade students quite easily. I think we all really need to commend Marco Ford not dropping any of her souvenirs, gifts, snacks, her snazzy hat. It's good that the battle for supremacy over the other schools was kind of completed before Ryoko came in and powered down everyone around her. I don't think she really cares about the inter-school conflict going on. She's always had the goal of reaching the main girl in charge, hasn't she? But now there's a full reason to properly fight her one-on-one. Well, I say one-on-one. Golden Scorpion. You would kind of think that every time that Ryoko comes in and does something impressive or bold, and that music starts playing, it might get tiresome. And yet, even though it played several times, just a few seconds of that, yeah, it has an impact. And let's be honest here, if we were on a school trip and forced to be part of some sort of, well, bucket line like that, I don't think they'd really want me part of it for too long. You know, when you purposefully mess up and take far too much time than is necessary, strangely, they let you go. That is not advice, by the way. And for that now ex-teacher to give Ryoko some advice about not staying out in public where being a bit exposed because police may have some sort of intervention, sounds like he was speaking from experience. Although if I was walking down the street and saw someone with bright shining areolae, I might just turn around and go home. That's not a sight that many of you could probably forget too quickly. Best cover it up with some explosions, fire, sword fighting, and motorbike to the face. Once again, things in this world is basically all about desire and power. The lust for more strength, more money, sometimes just recognition. Or some fancy clothes. If having to wear turtle faces on my hands is what it meant to have a standing in this world, actually, I don't know if I would turn that down. But if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know, because I'm not stopping now, essentially. Leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to not miss out. Join my Discord if you don't want to be part of the nameless masses. I'm not going to blame you if you decide to take a break and go sightseeing. So I hope you don't mind either. Get some rest. See you in the next one.